to preview our fixture against Burnley on Monday. And if we can start off with Vinny O'Connor from Sky Sports, please.
Hi, Rafa. Hope you're well.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I just wanted to check, first of all, how serious the injury to Hamez Coleman is and when you're likely to have him available.
It was not very bad, to be fair. So I think he can be available for Monday. I suppose that he can be available for Monday.
Good news for you. Is Hamez Rodriguez match fit now? And is he likely to be involved against Burnley as well?
He's training with the team. Obviously, we had been talking about his future and we have some clubs interested. And then still is here. He's training with the rest of the teammates. Match fitness means that he has to play games and he has to play games in a row. So at the moment, I think that he's a little bit behind the others.
Rafa, what happened as regards Hamez's proposed move to Basakassia, and were you happy at that point for him to go?
I was not in the conversations. I know that there were some clubs that they had interest, but that's it. So if the offer was good, you know the financial fair play rules, the problem that we have with salaries and to bring players in. So it was important for us to create some space for another players. We couldn't do it, and now we have to manage that.
So where does he fit into your plans for the season now? And I suppose where is he best suited to in the system that you're using at the moment?
Obviously, the team is doing well. The players, they understand what we want to do, and then he has to understand that. Then we have to try to bring the best from each player. In this case, he has to adapt to the team, and we will try to get the best from everyone.
Rafa, in the end, how happy were you with the business that you were able to do on deadline day? Obviously, you were able to bring Salomon Rondon in. Will he be part of the squad against Burnley as well?
That is always a tricky question at the end of the transfer window. I'm really happy with the players that we brought because these are the players that we needed, and they know what we are looking for, and the commitment of these players is very clear for everyone to see that. Then Rondon, but all the others, they know what we want. They know what the fans want here, and they know how hard we have to work to be sure that we can be successful. Then apart from that, we didn't spend a lot of money, but we had some good signings, and then it could be better. Yes, because if you have more money, you can do it, but the financial fair play rules were killing us in this window. Hopefully in the next window will be different, but I'm really pleased because the players that we brought, the players that we needed, and maybe we needed more players in some positions. Yeah, but it's what we could do, and I think that we did quite well.
When you talk about other positions, I mean, was the frustration that you weren't able to get a right back in, and just how big a possibility was it to get Van der Beek in on deadline day as well?
Van der Beek was a name that was at the end of the window, and I think it was not easy for us. So it was a name that, you know, the last couple of days, all the agents, they throw a lot of names, and then it was one of these names. Good player for sure, but I don't think that we had too many chances. And in terms of the right back position, we were looking for different options, and then it was very clear from day one that we couldn't find what we were looking for. John Joe Kenny was an option, and then it's like when we were in the market signing some players, I wanted to be sure that we have the backup, we have the players that they had the experience in the Premier League and they could perform in the majority of the games.
I'm looking ahead to Monday, Rafa. What do you see as Burnley's biggest threat, and kind of continuing the transfer theme? I just wonder what possibility there was that Dwight McNeil could have been wearing an Everton shirt on Monday night.
Yeah, so team is a strong team, physically very strong. They know each other really well. They know the manager, how they want to play, the style. The strikers are strong, good in the air. McNeil has a good left foot, good deliveries, and then all these players, they know each other for a while and they know how they play. So it's a very dangerous team to play against. But okay, we have confidence and we will try to be sure that we do well. And in terms of players, there were too many names in the transfer window, and then you never know how close you are to sign one of them. So at the moment, he will be in the other teams, and hopefully he has a bad day and after he has a great season.
Thanks, Rafa.
Cheers.
Thanks, Vinny. We'll go to Rebecca Coles at Premier League Productions, please.
Hi, Rafa. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Rafa, you're sixth in the table. How happy are you from what you've seen from the squad so far this season?
I'm really pleased. What I said before, we are doing well. The team spirit is very good. The commitment, the way that we are playing, we are scoring goals. We have a clean sheet the other day. So a lot of positives, and still it's too early because I think that we have to expect even more from this group of players because they have the quality, they have the right mentality. So I think they will be better. But at the moment, really pleased with them.
What are you expecting and what are you demanding from your squad this season?
I was expecting something similar. In football, sometimes the approach of the players, the commitment, the desire, the way that they play is good enough, but still you cannot get the result that you are looking for. But we were fine, or we are fine. So I was expecting something similar in terms of commitment, and I am expecting, and not because I'm not happy, I'm expecting even better things, better play, and more exciting games because I think that the group can do it.
You come up against Burnley on Monday night. Sean Dyche is currently the longest serving manager in the Premier League. Do you hope to be at Everton for 10 years as well?
Yeah, why not? That means that we are successful and I will be happy. And I'm sure that if I stay here 10 years, it's because the owners will be happy, they will support me, and the fans will be happy too. So hopefully the press also, our friends, will be happy too.
Great answer.
Normally when you stay long time in a club, it means that you are doing things right. So if I stay for long time, that maybe we are winning some trophies and it will be fine for everyone.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin also has scored in 3 of his first games for Everton. How impressed have you been with his form?
He's doing well, but this one of these players that still you are expecting more. Why? Because he was not fully fit. He was making an effort to be on the pitch. He has been training with pain. So I'm really happy to see him trying in the training sessions, even when he's not fully fit. And that is the reason why I'm expecting even more. So I know that we can talk about the strikers and goals, but I think he has contribution for the team in terms of effort, assist, and goals. Has to be great, has to be really good this year. And I can see him happy also and convinced that he will do it.
Lastly for me, Rafa, it's been 2 weeks since the last Premier League game. Have you got any other injury updates, maybe on Yerry Mina and Ben Godfrey?
Yeah, the majority of the players are fine. So we have 2 or 3 issues, but Yerry Mina is training already, and then Ben is training. So as I said before, Seamus, I think he will be available. So the majority of them are fine. Delph has the problem with the shoulder. That is the longest that maybe we'll have, but the others are coming back. Tom Davies also is very close. So I think that we are in a good situation at the moment.
That's everything from me. Good luck for Monday, Rafa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rebecca. We'll go to Alistair McGowan at the BBC, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi.
I just wondered if I could go back to Hamez. Has he demonstrated his commitment to Everton to you at all?
So I have seen what was going on at the end of the season, what was going on this season with some social media comments and from the fans, from him. So different situations. So it was not easy because he was available in the transfer window. Now that you have just the Middle East maybe window open, it's not easy. And then I think he realized that he has to improve in a lot of things. He has to focus. He has to show his commitment. It's what he's trying to do. And that is good news for us. If he stays with us, good news for us because he can give us something more. We don't have any doubt about his quality. What we have to be sure that me as a manager is that we have players playing 90 minutes with the intensity that we are looking for and with the quality that they have.
So can I just confirm then, if a good offer came in for Hamez, you would have let him go, is that right?
It's always up to the player. In the end, he has the final decision, but obviously, what I said before, some transfer windows, some markets are open, and then we had some problems with the financial fair play rules, so then we need to consider any option and see what happens.
And a player of his quality, you mentioned there if he does stay, I know you like the intensity. You've got, you know, the likes of Damari Gray and also Andros Townsend in now. But what will he bring in terms of his quality? Is that still a thing that you want to have in your team?
Yeah, I think that each player has his characteristics, and also some games that maybe he can make the difference. So then if Hamez stay with us, we need to find the right games for him, and he has to show his commitment, his desire, and it's something that the teammates, the fans, the staff, we are expecting from him. So if everything is fine and he can do that, he can make a contribution for the team.
Thanks. Good luck for Monday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alistair. We'll go to Carl Woodward at Radio Merseyside, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. On Salomon Rondon, you've worked with him twice. What are the qualities you like about him?
Yeah, first of all, when we signed him, we were looking for a striker that he could hold the ball and he could be good in the air and they make a contribution also for the team, no, and attacking and also defending. And we were really pleased with him. We went to China with a different kind of project, and then a foreigner in the Chinese league can make a big difference, and he was doing really well for us. So we were very happy with his commitment. He's very professional, and when we had the opportunity to bring someone here with the market, with the financial fair play rules, all these things, to convince a player that he was coming, losing a lot of money, to convince him to come to the Premier League was not very difficult. To come with us, it was not very difficult. To come to Everton, that is a club that is growing, it was not very difficult. So he was happy to change, to come here, and then to give us what we are expecting from him. It's just someone that will fight at the top with the centre back. He will link with the other players. He will give them time, and he will score goals, heading or with his feet. But is someone that will give everything for the team, and he will be, hopefully, he will be successful in front of goal.
And how important was it to get a player that is used to playing in the Premier League as well?
Yeah, it was. When we started the transfer window, we were looking for big names that they could make the difference and an impact. And it's not easy to attract these players, especially with the condition that we had. So then I knew some players that they could be good for the Premier League because they knew the league, they had the experience, and everybody can see that they are doing well. And Salomon was one of these kind of players. So it's not that I was, my conversation with him was, Salomon, I don't think that it will be easy, but if there is a chance, I'm sure that you can do a job for us. And then he knows that he's coming to challenge and to compete for a position, and he knows that he's starting behind Dominic or Richarlison, but he's very competitive, and this competition is something that has to be good for us, because if the other strikers are not doing well anytime, he will be there pushing, and then he can be a great addition for us.
And you played against 3 teams in the league with different styles of play, and you play another one in Burnley on Monday. Is this just what exciting about the Premier League, a different test each week?
I will tell you that with experience in Italy, in Spain sometimes, but especially in Italy, you play with different kind of teams, different systems every week, and they change even the system 3-4 times during the game. So we used to have these challenges, and then we used to adapt to that, and we used to manage. And this year, obviously, is fine, it's good, it's a great opportunity for us to improve as a managers, because you have to manage and adapt your team and the other team. And I'm happy with that because we are doing well at the moment.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you.
We'll go to Carl Malcolm at the Press Association, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hiya.
Hi. I just want to clarify, there's some issues with Brazilian internationals at the moment. Could you tell us what the position is with Richarlison, please?
I think we are in a much better position than anyone, because when we allow him to go to the Olympic Games, we were in contact with them, and then we told them that was a situation quite complicated for us, but we could understand how important were the Olympic Games for the Brazilian Association. And then we have a very good relationship with them, and they said that they understand, and then Richarlison was not an issue. So maybe other players, but not Richarlison, because we were good with them, and they are good with us at the moment.
And just earlier, you talked about FFP killing you in this transfer window. I assume you were aware of the restrictions that were going to be in place for you when you took the job. And I'm just wondering if that made you take a longer term view. And when you say the next window might be better, do you mean January or do you mean next summer?
Yeah, I obviously was not expecting at the beginning because we thought that we could maybe sell some players and then we could do well in the transfer window. Then we adapted quickly and then we did well, what I said before. So I'm really pleased with that. And when I say next window, hopefully will be January if it's necessary. If we are doing so well that we don't need anyone in January, I think everybody will be happy here. But you never know. So it's just we have to start working now, thinking about how to improve the squad, first of all on the pitch, and after obviously bring in players if we can.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.